Life will break you before it builds you. Every champion you admire, every successful person you respect has one thing in common. They refused to quit. They were tired, broke, discouraged, doubted, rejected, laughed at, and pushed down. But as Tony Robbins says, it's in your moments of decision that your destiny is shaped. Successful people are not superhuman. They are ordinary people with extraordinary persistence. They fail, bleed, cry, fall down, but they keep moving forward. And the moment you decide, I will not quit, life starts opening doors you never saw before. Most people stop when it gets painful. They stop when it gets slow. They stop because results don't show up immediately. But the truth is, the miracle always comes after the struggle. You don't get success first. You earn it with frustration, sacrifice, loneliness, and patience. Tony Robbins always says, if you want to change your life, raise your standards. Never give up is a standard. Winners don't quit because they are tired. They quit when they are done. And the difference between you and the next level of your life is one decision: keep going. Think about this: a student who studies one more hour gets ahead. An athlete who trains one more day gets stronger. A businessman who keeps trying one more idea finds success. A broken person who gets up one more time becomes unstoppable. You don't lose when you fall. You lose when you quit. You don't fail when you try. You fail when you walk away. Pain is temporary, pressure is temporary, but quitting is permanent. There will be days when your mind says stop, when your emotions say it's over, when life feels too heavy. That is the exact moment you must decide, I will not quit. Because the moment you walk away is usually the moment right before everything changes. When you don't give up, your character grows, your confidence grows, your skills grow. Your destiny God doesn't give big blessings to weak warriors. He tests you, shapes you, prepares you. As Denzel Washington said, one God is about to give you something big. You will see challenges. Hard moments are not a sign to stop. They are signs that something powerful is coming. So stand tall, fight harder, believe stronger. Even when it hurts, even when you don't see results, even when everything seems impossible, keep going. Your future self is watching. Your family is watching. Your destiny is watching. One day you will look back and say, it was painful. It was slow. I was tired. But I didn't quit. And that's why I made it. So never give up. Never surrender. Never stop believing. You are stronger than the struggle, bigger than the pain, and more powerful than the obstacle. Winners are not born. Winners are made. Made in the darkness, made in the grind, made in the moments where they refuse to quit. Winners refuse to quit no matter how hard it gets, because deep inside they understand a truth most people never learn. Success is not about talent, luck, or timing. It is about persistence. Life will hit you, disappoint you, and push you to the edge of breaking, but winners know that quitting guarantees one thing: failure. As long as they keep moving, they always have a chance to win. Every champion you admire has been broken at some point. They have cried, failed, doubted themselves, lost everything, or stood alone when everyone walked away. But what separates them from the average person is this: they kept going. Their heart said, not yet. I'm not done. The world rewards those who stay in the fight. Most people quit when it gets ugly. They quit when the obstacles become heavy, when progress gets slow, or when results don't show up fast enough. But winners understand that success is not instant. Growth takes time. Discipline takes effort. Dreams demand sacrifice. And the road to victory is always uphill. When they fall, they rise. When they get rejected, they try again. When the world says, give up, they whisper to themselves, just one more step. Bah! quitting is easy. Anyone can walk away. Anyone can blame circumstances, people, or life. But the dream you want will never come to the person who gives up. There are millions of talented people in the world. People who could have been successful. People who could have changed their lives, but they quit. And talent means nothing without persistence. Your greatest power is not how fast you learn or how strong you are. It's your ability to keep going when everything tells you to stop. Winners don't avoid failure. They walk through it. They know failure is part of the process, not the end of it. When life gets painful, they don't run, they grow. When problems come, they don't hide, they adapt. Pressure doesn't break them, it shapes them. Every time the world knocks them down, they stand up stronger. Every setback becomes fuel. Every disappointment becomes education. Every hardship becomes motivation. Some of the greatest breakthroughs in life happen right after the moment someone decides not to quit. Many people stop one step before success. One more try, one more day. One more attempt could have changed everything. But they will never know because they walked away. Winners understand this truth, and that is why they hold on. They don't have to see results yet. They trust the process. They don't need everything to be easy. They just need the strength to keep moving. The path to greatness is lonely. People may doubt you. Some will laugh. Some will disappear. Some will say your dream is impossible. But a winner doesn't need approval. They need commitment. Success requires the courage to continue even when nobody believes, even when you doubt yourself, even when things fall apart. Winners talk to themselves when life becomes dark. They remind themselves why they started. They choose purpose over pain. One day, all the struggle will make sense. All the nights you worked while everyone else slept. All the tears, the failures, the sacrifices. They will become your story of strength. Winners don't quit because they know the pain of discipline is nothing compared to the pain of regret. They are willing to suffer now so they can win later. So when life becomes heavy, when the road gets dark, when you feel alone, remember this, keep going. You are not done. You are not finished. Your future needs you to stay in the fight. Winners are not the people who never fall. They are the ones who rise every time. And if you refuse to quit, if you keep pushing, even when you're tired, even when you're hurting, even when you feel like you have nothing left, one day the world will call you a champion. Pain is temporary, but quitting is permanent, and most people don't understand the power of this truth until it is too late. Pain feels heavy in the moment. It feels endless. It makes you want to stop, slow down, or walk away. But pain has an expiration date. It fades. It passes. It turns into strength. Every struggle you survive makes you stronger, wiser, tougher, and more prepared for life. But quitting, walking away from your goals, your dreams, or your purpose is forever. Once you quit, you close the door on what could have been. You erase the possibility of success. You remove the chance of victory. Pain hurts today, but regret hurts for life. When you push through discomfort, something powerful happens. You grow. Muscles grow through resistance. Minds grow through challenges. Success grows through pressure. If everything was easy, you would never change, never learn, never evolve. Pain is not the enemy. Pain is the teacher. Pain is the trainer. Pain is the path. Think about every champion, every leader, every successful person. They all felt pain. They all suffered. They all pushed beyond their limits, but they refused to quit because they understood that pain is temporary. After the difficulty comes reward. After the sacrifice comes victory. After struggle comes breakthrough. But when you quit, nothing improves. Nothing changes. You stay exactly where you are. And eventually, The regret becomes louder than the pain ever was. The pain of discipline weighs ounces, but the pain of regret weighs tons. Pain of discipline ends. Pain of regret stays forever. And that is why winners push through. They know something better is waiting on the other side of the struggle. Pain shows up in many forms: failure, heartbreak, exhaustion, stress, fear, doubt. But none of these were meant to stop you. They were meant to test you. The world will ask, how badly do you want it? Life will ask, are you strong enough to keep going? And your answer will not be found in your words. It will be found in your actions. Anyone can say they want success. Anyone can dream. But only the ones who push through the pain earn it. There will be days you want to give up. There will be moments where progress feels invisible, when no one believes in you, when everything seems unfair. But those moments are temporary. Every storm ends. Every winter turns to spring. Every night ends with morning. If you hold on just a little longer, life will open doors that quitting would have closed forever. Think about the blessings that are waiting for you. The dreams you haven't reached yet. The person you are supposed to become. None of that is gone unless you quit. You may cry, you may hurt, you may fall, but as long as you get back up, you are still in the fight. And the fight is where winners are made. Years from now, you will look back at this pain and be proud you survived it. You will be thankful you didn't give up. You will realize the struggle was necessary. Pain didn't break you. It built you. It prepared you. It made you stronger than the person you used to be. So when you feel like quitting, remember this: pain is temporary. It will fade. It will end. But quitting will take away everything you could have had. Hold on. Push forward. Fight through it. Your future self is cheering for you. Your dreams are waiting for you. And the day is coming when the pain ends and the success begins. Just don't quit. That is how champions are born. The miracle comes after the struggle, not before it. Life does not hand out greatness without testing your strength first. Every dream you chase will require a price: sacrifice, patience, discipline, and resilience. When you start something new, it feels exciting. Hope is high, motivation is strong, and everything seems possible. But as time passes, the path gets harder. Progress slows, doubt creeps in, people stop supporting you, obstacles appear. This is where most people quit. They think the struggle means the dream is not meant for them. But the truth is the opposite. The struggle means the miracle is on its way. The universe, life, God, whatever you believe in, will always test you before rewarding you. Not to destroy you, but to prepare you. You cannot receive big blessings with a weak mindset. You cannot step into a higher level of life without building strength, character, and emotional toughness. That is why the struggle comes first. It is training. It is shaping you into someone capable of holding the success you are asking for. Think about every success story you admire. Athletes who trained for years before they got recognized. Entrepreneurs who failed again and again before they finally succeeded. Students who studied late nights while everyone else slept. None of them reached success easily. None of them got the miracle before the pain. Their victories were born from battles, not comfort. They understood a powerful truth: if you don't give up during the struggle, the breakthrough will come. The problem is that most people expect success to be fast. When results don't appear immediately, they get frustrated and think it will never work. But seeds do not turn into trees in one day. Muscles don't grow from one workout. A broken heart doesn't heal overnight. Success takes time, effort, patience, and belief. The miracle comes only to those who stay long enough to see it. The struggle is uncomfortable. It's lonely. It's painful. Sometimes you feel forgotten, unseen, or unappreciated. You wonder why life is so hard, why things are not changing. But hidden beneath every difficult moment, something is happening. Your character is developing. Your strength is rising. Your mindset is changing. You are becoming someone who cannot be broken. And that transformation is what makes the miracle possible. The greater the struggle, the greater the reward. If success came easily, you would not value it. If dreams came without sacrifice, you would take them for granted. Struggle gives meaning to victory. It makes the win sweeter. It makes you proud of yourself. It builds a story worth telling. There will be days you feel like you're stuck, days when nothing seems to improve. But those are the moments you must keep going. Because right after the moment you feel like quitting, right after the moment you feel the most pressure, that is where breakthroughs happen. Many people quit one step before their miracle. One more attempt, one more day of patience, one more act of faith could have changed everything. But they will never know because they walked away too soon. Do not stop when it's painful. Do not abandon your goals because it's hard. Do not assume the struggle means failure. Struggle is the sign that you are on the right path. If it were easy, everyone would succeed. But everyone doesn't succeed because only a few have the strength to keep going when it hurts. One day, the door will open. One day, the opportunity will appear. One day, the prayers will be answered. And on that day, you will look back and say, it was worth it. The sleepless nights, the sacrifices, the failures, the tears, everything will make sense. You won't remember the pain, you'll remember the victory. So keep going, keep believing, keep fighting. The miracle is not gone, it is being prepared. And when the struggle ends, the success begins. Every time you stand up again, you become stronger. It doesn't matter how many times life knocks you down, how painful the fall is, or how embarrassing the failure feels. What matters is that you rise. Strength is not built by avoiding hardship. Strength is built by surviving it. Every setback, every heartbreak, every rejection is shaping you into someone tougher, wiser, and more powerful than you were before. When you fall and choose to rise again, something inside you grows. Your confidence gets bigger. Your fear gets smaller. Your spirit becomes unbreakable. Most people think strength comes from winning, but real strength comes from losing and refusing to stay down. Anyone can feel strong when life is easy. Anyone can be motivated when everything is going right. But the true measure of a champion is how they respond when life goes wrong, when dreams fall apart, when plans fail, when people disappear. Every comeback story in history is born from a moment of defeat followed by courage. You don't become a warrior by never getting hurt. You become a warrior by healing and continuing the fight. Life will always give you challenges. You will fail at something. Someone will hurt you. You will lose opportunities. You will make mistakes. But every time you rise from it, you become a different version of yourself, a stronger, smarter, more resilient version. The person who stands up is never the same person who fell. And that transformation is the gift hidden inside every struggle. When you stand up again, you prove something to yourself. You prove that pain cannot control you. You prove that failure cannot stop you. You prove you are stronger than your emotions, stronger than your circumstances, stronger than what tried to break you. Many people don't realize this. Every comeback fuels confidence. You start believing in your ability to survive anything. You start walking with a power that comes from experience. You stop fearing challenges because you know you can overcome them. Think about a child learning to walk. They fall again and again. They hit the ground. They cry, but they stand up every time, and eventually they walk. If they quit after the first fall, they would never learn. That is exactly how success works. You are supposed to fall. You are supposed to struggle. Falling is not failure. Staying down is. When life breaks you, either you quit or you rise. One leads to regret, the other to greatness. Most of the strongest people in the world didn't become strong because life was kind to them. They became strong because life tested them. Problems built their power. Losses built their wisdom. Pain built their courage. And with each fall, they learned something new about themselves. They learned they were capable of more. They learned they could survive storms they never thought they could. Every time you stand up again, you also become a threat to your doubts, your fears, and to the challenges that try to stop you. Life realizes you are not easily broken. You become someone who cannot be controlled by failure, and a person who cannot be controlled by failure becomes unstoppable. So the next time you fall, don't panic. Don't drown in self-pity. Don't believe the lie that your struggle means you are weak. If you stood up before, you can stand up again. And every time you do, you rise stronger. Your story is not defined by how many times you fell. Your story is defined by how many times you got up. And as long as you keep getting up, your victory is guaranteed. One day, you will look back and realize the strength you have now came from all those times life tried to break you and failed. Every bruise turned into wisdom. Every setback turned into growth. Every comeback turned you into a warrior. That is why you must keep rising, because the strongest version of you is born every time you stand up again. God tests you before he blesses you, not because he wants to hurt you, but because he wants to prepare you. Every blessing comes with responsibility, strength, maturity, and wisdom. And those qualities are not built when life is easy. They are built in the fire. They are formed in struggle. They are developed through challenges that push you beyond your comfort zone. Many people want greatness, but they are not ready for it. They want success, but they cannot handle pressure. They want big prayers answered, but they do not have the character to sustain the blessing. So God tests you to shape you into the person who can receive what he has planned. When everything is going wrong, when you feel alone, when your life is full of obstacles and confusion, most people assume God is ignoring them. But in reality, he is watching you the closest. A teacher is silent during the test, not because he doesn't care, because he is assessing whether the student has learned. In the same way, God is silent not because he abandoned you, but because he is building you. He wants to see if you will give up or if you will trust him. If you will panic or if you will believe. If you will break or if you will grow. Every strong person you admire has been tested. You pray for strength and God sends difficulty. You pray for wisdom and God sends problems that require deep thinking. You pray for courage and God sends fear that you must overcome. You pray for success and God sends responsibility and hard work. Prayers are never answered instantly. They are answered through process. When God tests you, he is not punishing you. He is investing in you. Sometimes God closes doors because the path you want is too small for the person you are becoming. Sometimes he removes people from your life because they cannot go where you are headed. Sometimes he delays blessings because if you receive them too early, you would mishandle them. You ask, why is this happening to me? And God answers, because I am preparing you for something bigger, but tests reveal who you really are. When life is comfortable, everyone can act strong and positive. But when life becomes painful, that's when your true character appears. God tests your patience by making you wait. He tests your faith by giving you challenges that have no easy solutions. He tests your heart by taking away what you thought you couldn't live without. And if you trust him through the test, you come out transformed. The blessing always comes after the test, never before. Look at any story of success, destiny, or purpose in life. Before every breakthrough, there was a breakdown. Before every miracle, there was a struggle. Before every answered prayer, there was a season of waiting. The blessing was never late. It arrived exactly when the person became ready. Maybe right now you are tired. Maybe you feel like nothing is working, like doors are closed, like life is unfair. But what if this is preparation? What if God is strengthening you for the next level? What if the delay is protection? What if the struggle is shaping your future? When God tests you, hold on to faith. He has not forgotten you. He has not abandoned you. He is preparing something you cannot see yet. And when the time is right, when you have grown enough, when you have learned what you needed to learn, the blessing will come. And it will be bigger than what you prayed for. One day you will look back and thank God for the struggle. You will thank Him for the closed doors, the heartbreaks, the losses, the delays. Because you will realize those moments didn't destroy you. They built you. They didn't weaken you. They made you stronger. They didn't block your life. They guided you to your purpose. So trust the test. Endure the season. God is not testing you to break you. He is testing you to bless you. And the moment you refuse to give up, the moment you stay faithful, that's when the blessing arrives. Success is built on one decision: keep moving forward. Not on luck, not on talent, not on perfect conditions, but on the simple, powerful choice to continue when most people stop. Every dream you want every goal you have, every change you wish for. None of it requires perfection. It requires persistence. Anyone can start. Anyone can dream big in the beginning, but only a few keep going when the excitement fades, when motivation disappears, when the journey becomes lonely and slow. That is where success is decided, not in the beginning, but in the moments when giving up feels easier than pushing forward. Life will always test your commitment. You will face delays, failures, rejections, losses, and unexpected problems. There will be days when you feel like nothing is working, when progress is invisible, when you question yourself. But what separates winners from everyone else is not strength or intelligence. It is the decision to keep going, even if the steps are small, even if the pace is slow, even if nobody believes in you. Forward is forward and progress is progress, no matter how tiny it seems. Success is not one big leap. It is thousands of small steps. It is waking up one more day to try again. It is working when you don't feel motivated. It is pushing even when you are tired. Consistency is the engine. Discipline is the fuel. Time is the proof. If you keep moving forward long enough, you will eventually reach a place that others never find because they quit too soon. Most people give up not because the goal is impossible, but because the process is uncomfortable. They want quick results, instant success, easy victories. But success is rarely fast, and anything that comes fast doesn't last. The most successful people are not the ones who never failed. They are the ones who kept going after failure. They learned, adjusted, improved, and continued. That is why they won. When you keep moving forward, you build momentum. At first, it feels heavy and slow, like pushing a car that won't move. But the more you push, the more power you gain. Eventually, the car starts rolling, and then it moves faster and faster. Your dreams work the same way. Progress might be invisible at first, but something is happening. Skills are growing. Knowledge is increasing. Character is strengthening. Opportunities start appearing. Doors open for those who refuse to stop knocking. There will always be reasons to quit. Fear, doubt, failure, judgment, stress. But there is one greater reason to continue. You didn't come this far to only come this far. Stopping means throwing away every hour, every effort, every sacrifice you already made. Quitting guarantees that nothing changes. But continuing gives you a chance to improve, a chance to succeed, a chance to become who you are meant to be. Your future does not require perfection, it requires endurance. Success doesn't demand that you never fall, only that you rise every time. One decision can change your life, the decision to keep moving forward. You don't need to see the whole road. You just need to take the next step. Every step builds strength. Every step builds belief. Every step brings you closer. There will come a day when you are proud that you didn't quit, when the struggles make sense, when the results speak louder than the pain ever did. And when you look back, you will realize that your life changed not because of talent or luck, but because you chose to continue. So keep going. Tired or not, scared or not, ready or not, the journey is worth it. The dream is worth it. And the future waiting for you is bigger than the obstacles in front of you. Success is simple. Keep moving forward.